Well, my worst nightmare came true. I'm in the middle of nowhere, 50 miles away from the nearest repair shop. Well, I wonder how much this is gonna cost to fix. This is a little thing that holds my tire under the car. This bracket goes underneath here, and there used to be this attached to it, but I snipped that too. You're supposed to be able to squeeze these and release the tire, but as you can see, it's completely rusted on. So I just snapped off the plastic bracket. This tire looks ancient too, man. Right there. Stupidity. I gotta jack it up more. So it looks like I gotta get it up to 60 PSI here. Only gonna be able to go 50 miles an hour too, so I'm gonna be driving on this thing for an hour. Oh boy. Wow. Thought it was low, but jeez. Got it to about 45 PSI. Doesn't look terrible in terms of pressure at least. I'm gonna try to get all this stuff put in the van and get some sleep, see if that holds pressure over the night, and check it in the morning, put more air in there, and then go get that tire replaced. But I'm beat, so that's all for now. Good night. Morning. You can see how far out in the middle of nowhere I am right now. Good news though, that tire pressure did hold overnight, so we got about 50 miles or so up that road to some car repair places. Hopefully one of them can change my tire, and then from there we're gonna head back this way where I was originally planning on going to Chaco Canyon to see some Native American ruins and artifacts and things like that. So should be really cool. Trying to stay positive right now. Things happen. It's all part of the adventure, so gonna get this going. Let's do this. Didn't know what to do with my tires, so it's riding shotgun. Thankfully I only have a couple miles of these dirt roads to go on until I get back to the main road there, and if something does happen to go wrong with the spare tire, I do have some Fix-A-Flat too. I just know that's not recommended to use, but if worse comes to worse, I do have another solution. So again, not the end of the world. Worse things have happened. We'll get this taken care of and we'll be back on the road before I know it. All right, car's dropped off at Big O Tires. Gonna get the rear two tires replaced, and they don't have another spare for me, but the good news is they said my spare actually looks fine, so that's good, I guess. It looked a lot worse than I thought, but it's gonna meander around Aztec here. Not much to do, but gonna try to find something to do. Oh, also, there's no hope for getting that bracket fixed that holds the tire underneath the van. They had to special order parts and stuff for that, and they said it sometimes takes weeks to get that fixed. I kind of figured. It's not every day when someone has to break their spare tire out of their bracket, so gonna be riding shotgun. The spare, I should say, is gonna be riding shotgun with me the rest of the way. Oh man. Actually just looked at Google Maps, and Aztec Ruins National Monument is only like 20 minutes walking distance from here, so I'm gonna go check that out real quick. Made it to the visitor center here. The ruins should just be, oh, I see them right out that way. These are some actual artifacts found at at the site. Cool.
Look, a trash can. If they could have just held on to their can a little bit longer, they could have made it.
You have to read it. Stone and show.
Oh, hey, David, this is the part too. Pretty sure.
Just an old bow with some arrows and arrowheads. Pretty fitting that I'm here actually, because it looks like the people from Chaco Canyon actually came here a little under 1,000 years ago. And I'll be going to Chaco Canyon later today, so that works out perfectly. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go check out this trail that goes through the ruins. So yeah, like I said, this came after Chaco Canyon. The people in Chaco Canyon were thriving there from 850 AD to 1130. And then some of the architects came here shortly after and built this. It was actually, when they first discovered it, thought to be Aztec ruins. And they're actually Puebloan ruins. But the name stuck, I guess, so they just kept it. So this is what they call a kiva. It's a ceremonial structure built for medicine and religious purposes. Guess it would have had a domed roof built with timber. And those timbers right there represent how it would have been done. Kind of like weaved together with like a basket almost. This is cool, you can actually go in this one. I wonder what these little nooks would have been used for. I thought this one was a fireplace at first, but I mean, it's got wood up there, no place to vent, so I'm not sure. There's another small one up here. Didn't say anything about it in the trail guide. These doors are not built for tall people. Looks like you're allowed to go up the stairs on this one. So cool how they're able to build multiple stories. Looks like they got some restoration work going on down that kiva. These remaining timbers that were left over was how they're able to date these structures. These T-shaped doorways are interesting. They believe it might have been symbolic in some way. There's another one you can walk through. The trail goes right through it. Got some little windows here that go all the way through. Looks like right here are the old slots where they would have put the wood in for the floor of the second floor / roof of the first floor. into the darkness. Wow. Pretty sure that's an original ceiling, which is pretty amazing considering how great a shape it's in. Really wish people didn't have to ruin stuff like this by carving their stupid name in there. Is that really necessary? Here's an old grinding stone, it looks like. I believe they used to take grains and chop them up and grind them around on here into a powder. You can see the smoke marks from when they used to have fires in here. It's incredibly fascinating how they still have all the original roofs on there. That was cool. Here's a look from behind the ruins. Looks like there's another structure up here actually. Here's a 3-walled kiva. Apparently these are pretty rare. Like the others, they believe that they're used for ceremonial purposes and have some kind of symbolic meaning. Here's an even better example of the grinding stones here. Again, they used to put stuff in there and grind it around like a mortar and pestle. Looks like we get to go up again. Wish I would have grabbed my tripod, but didn't think to grab it with everything going on with my tire. I'm making do with rocks and stuff though. Wow. All right, time to go into the reconstruction here of the great house. So this would have had ceremonial purposes as well. And this is what they believe it would have looked like. Pretty incredible. So again, this is a reconstruction, but still incredibly beautiful. These structures are so cool. Got the fire pit here, vented out through the ceiling. This is pretty interesting here, these cross beams, the way they supported these pillars. Not sure if I remember why, but there's all these little rooms along the outside of the Great Kiva here. And not a whole lot to them. Just small little rooms that line the entire outside. Well, that was a great unexpected stop. I mean, I wanted to get my tires changed anyway, so I guess got that done and got to see some other cool stuff in the meantime. So time to head out of here though. My car's ready, so I'm gonna go pick that up and head to Chaco Canyon. All right, back on the road again. Got a new travel companion. I should say old, but Yeah, I definitely spent way too much time, way more than I should have at Aztec Ruins National Monument, but I was having a lot of fun there. It was a pretty cool place. So gonna get to Chaco Canyon. We should have definitely a few hours to explore there still, and yeah, we'll check in when we get there. Alrighty, got me a map and a game plan. We can go explore some ruins. Alrighty, we're at the trailhead here. I'm gonna go check out Catcher Kettle, then I'm gonna go hike up to the overlook for Pueblo Bonito, and then hike up even higher to Pueblo Alto, and then come down and check out inside some of the ruins as well. Let's do. What the hell? This bird just jumped up in my van. Get out of here, dude. Ruins are right up there. A little bit up here too. That's Catcher Kettle. Got those over there. Little kiva or something right there, and then you come around the corner and wow. Yeah, these are going to be much more expansive than where I was just at. I could already tell I like this a lot more, just the landscape in general. It's not in the middle of a busy city. This is beautiful. The stonework here is really interesting. You got this these pillars. It almost looks like this area's been filled in. Another pillar there, same thing there. It's all the way down the outside of this. Wow, look at this kiva. You got some smaller kivas. Now this is insane. There's an underground kiva under this structure. Crazy. That's all for Catcher Kettle. We go to the Pueblo Bonito trail now. There's some petroglyphs or pictographs. I always forget which one is which. One is carved, one is painted or something. Pretty faint, but I think there's gonna be more. So they have markers marking the pictographs and petroglyphs, and I didn't see anything here, but this does not look natural. It looks like scratch marks or something in the rock. I wonder if that's what it's referring to. Alrighty, we are approaching Pueblo Bonito. Well, that answers that. They're petroglyphs. Wow. Put a structural support beam there, a couple of them, support this wall. This wall's probably close to 40 feet high at the tippy top point there. This is an interesting room. They put a modern roof on it to protect these timbers, I assume. It goes down there a little bit. Kiva there, Kiva there, Kiva there, Kiva here, Kiva there. And right here it looks like. It's a big site. Ow! That sounds really short. Wow. That is cool. I think they use these big beams for structural support. And then they had these smaller ones going across the way as the floor. And this building was definitely at least 3 stories tall because some more beams there. It's incredible. Yeah, these ruins are crazy compared to Aztec National Monument. It's nice to see those other ones over there with the finished roof though. Another one of those T-shaped doors. Looks like they do still have a room with a preserved roof. Wow, even the plaster on the walls is still there. All the beams are still there, well, most of them. It's crazy. The sky's looking pretty rough over there. Luckily, I'm going back that way. Gotta go to a different parking lot to take a trail up to the top of here to get an overlook down on Pueblo Bonito. This is pretty cool. This is what it may have looked like in its original form. That's what blows my mind about these ancient places, is I have to say it may have looked like. They're just forgotten about and nobody really knows what happened. Here's Pueblo del Arroyo. I might go check that out after, but I'm actually in the parking lot to get to the trailhead to go to Pueblo Alto, which goes up here, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to go to Pueblo Alto, but I at least want to round up back here and get the overlook to Pueblo Bonito over there. So right up there is Quincletso. The trail's gonna go around here and then up all the way back to the Pueblo Bonito overlook. Don't really have time to stop here, unfortunately, because we gotta get to that overlook. Pueblo Alto is the trail we're going on. Going about halfway up. At the Pueblo Alto trail. It's like 1.5 miles round trip to Pueblo Bonito overlook, so this looks pretty cool actually. We're gonna go up this way, around here, and we're gonna go up through this gully, I think. Sweet. I wonder if this is the same trail the natives would have used. Up that gully. Wow, how cool is that? Just came up through there. Onward. Alrighty, made it to the top. Well, not the tippy tip top. Pueblo Alto is up there, I believe, but we don't have time for that, so it was actually a really cool scramble up through that gully. But we're heading out over here to that point to look down over Pueblo Bonito. Let's do this. This is interesting. Obsessed with these landscapes. It's just so fun to hike on and climb around. There's the minivan down there. Pueblo Arroyo. Almost there. sun's going down pretty quick. Pretty much there though. Again, it's just right there. Even after seeing that model of what it might have looked like back in the day, I still can't believe this is what I was actually walking through just a little while ago. So cool. Alright, the park closes at 9, so I gotta get out of here, start heading back. I gotta find a place to sleep for the night. Back down the gully. Man, what an experience that was. This was such a fun little trail. And just these ruins are so cool, man. Highly recommend. Alright, it's getting pretty late, so I think I'm gonna end the video right here, because I doubt I'm gonna find a very good campsite, or if you're gonna be able to see anything anyway when I get there. But yeah, this is an epic stop. Glad everything worked out. Peace.